Hello riders, welcome back picture. This a motorcycle that doesn't just take you from point A to point B, but makes every ride smarter, smoother, and more efficient. A bike that blends the practicality of a commuter with the soul of a tourer. That's exactly what the 2026 Honda NC750X promises to deliver. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end, because Honda has included something in this year's model that fans have been asking for, and it's finally here. Welcome back to Z Auto Advisor, the channel where we don't just talk about motorcycles, we talk about what they mean for your everyday life and your adventures. Today, we're diving into one of Honda's most unique motorcycles, a bike that's often called the smart rider's choice. The NC750X has always been about efficiency, practicality, and comfort, and for 2026, Honda has taken it to a whole new level. Since its introduction over a decade ago, the Honda NC series has built a reputation for being unconventional in all the right ways. The NC750X was never about raw horsepower or extreme off-road capability. Instead, it carved out a niche as the practical adventurer, the bike that could commute to work all week and then carry you out on a road trip during the weekend. Riders fell in love with its low-maintenance nature, its unique storage solutions, and its excellent fuel economy. In short, it was the motorcycle that made sense. For 2026, Honda has updated the NC750X with improvements in design, performance, and technology, all while keeping its practical DNA intact. At first glance, the 2026 NC750X looks sharper and more modern than ever before. Honda has given it more aggressive bodywork with angular lines, a sleeker LED headlight, and updated fairings that improve aerodynamics. The bike retains its upright, adventure-inspired stance, but with refinements that make it look more premium and futuristic. The ergonomics remain rider-friendly. A comfortable, upright position with wide handlebars and a generous windscreen that's now adjustable to multiple positions. Whether you're commuting through city traffic or touring long distance, the NC750X feels built for comfort. Powering the 2026 NC750X is the familiar 745cc parallel twin engine, but Honda has tuned it for even smoother delivery this year, with refinements to both fuel injection and engine mapping. The result? More responsive acceleration, especially at lower revs, and improved efficiency. This engine has always been known for its low-end torque and calm, predictable nature, and that continues here. It's not going to rip your arms off, but that's not the point. This bike is about usable, real-world power, the kind you actually need in everyday riding. And then there's the DCT, Honda's famous dual-clutch transmission. For 2026, it's been refined yet again, with quicker, smoother gear changes and smarter shift logic. Riders can still choose between manual shifting with the paddle controls, or let the bike do the work in automatic mode. It's especially handy in city riding, where stop-and-go traffic is no longer a headache. The DCT has always been a defining feature of the NC750X, and in this new version, it feels more natural than ever. The NC750X has never been a lightweight sport bike, but Honda has worked to make it more agile. The chassis is stiff yet forgiving, and the suspension has been updated with new Showa components that provide a smoother ride over bumps while maintaining stability at speed. The seat height remains approachable, making it a welcoming option for a wide range of riders. Add in Honda's low center of gravity, thanks to that forward-canted engine placement, and you get a motorcycle that feels planted and easy to handle in all conditions. One of the NC750X's signature features has always been its built-in storage compartment, where you'd normally expect a fuel tank. And yes, it's back for 2026, even bigger and more versatile than before. Riders can fit a full-face helmet inside, or use it to carry groceries, a backpack, or travel gear. It's waterproof, lockable, and one of the most practical innovations in the motorcycle world. The actual fuel tank is still located under the seat, keeping the bike's balance low and stable. For daily use, this storage space makes the NC750X stand out in a way that no other bike can. Honda has leaned into technology for 2026. The NC750X now comes with a full-color TFT display, offering customizable layouts and smartphone connectivity. Navigation, calls, and music can all be accessed via Honda's Ride Control app. Riding modes have been expanded: Sport, Rain, Standard, and User, allowing riders to tailor throttle response and DCT behavior to conditions. ABS and Honda selectable torque control, traction control, are standard, adding safety and confidence in tricky conditions. For long-distance comfort, cruise control is now included, making highway touring less fatiguing. If there's one thing the NC750X is famous for, it's fuel efficiency. And the 2026 version continues that tradition. Riders can expect fuel consumption that rivals some smaller bikes, thanks to Honda's efficient engine design and DCT tuning. Combined with a generous fuel tank, this means fewer stops at gas stations and more miles on the road. For commuters, that translates into serious savings over time. For tourers, it means covering long distances without worry. The beauty of the NC750X is its versatility. New riders will love its approachable power delivery and ease of use, especially with the DCT. Commuters will appreciate its fuel economy and built-in storage. Tourers will enjoy the comfort, wind protection, and luggage options. Even seasoned riders who already own sport bikes or adventure machines often add the NC750X as a do-it-all bike, something they can ride every day without stress. It truly fits into a wide range of lifestyles. On the road, the NC750X feels like a friend you can trust. The parallel twin delivers power smoothly, letting you cruise effortlessly or overtake when needed. The suspension absorbs imperfections in the road, keeping you comfortable for hours. The windscreen and fairing protect you from fatigue on long rides, and the upright ergonomics mean you finish your journey as relaxed as when you started. This isn't a bike that screams excitement. It delivers quiet confidence. It's a motorcycle designed to make riding easy, enjoyable, and stress-free. Honda has always positioned the NC750X as a great value, and for 2026, continues to be competitively priced against other mid-sized tourers and commuters. Considering the features, DCT, storage compartment, fuel economy, and reliability, it's one of the smartest buys in its category. Riders aren't just buying a motorcycle. They're buying practicality, peace of mind, and Honda. The 2026 Honda NC750X is more than just a motorcycle. It's a solution. It's for riders who want one bike that can handle the daily grind, weekend road trips, and everything in between. It's proof that practicality doesn't have to be boring, and that motorcycles can be smart without losing their soul. And here's the surprise I promised. For 2026, Honda has announced a special touring edition of the NC750X. This version will come pre-fitted with side panniers, a larger touring windscreen, heated grips, and a comfort seat straight from the factory. No need for aftermarket upgrades. It's ready for long-distance travel the moment you ride it off the lot. So, what do you think? Is the Honda NC750X the ultimate all-rounder? Would you choose practicality over raw power in your next bike? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you subscribe to Z Auto Advisor for more honest, rider-focused reviews. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and enjoy every mile.